2022. This is Clarissa. I'm back again. I wanted to share another story of dream that I had. It was like um, a dream about someone chasing me. I always have dreams about someone chasing me, and I don't know what it means, but it's always like I'm running through trees, woods, and they're always just chasing me. It's like a bunch of people. Sometimes it be just one person, but it'd be just like this time it was a group of people. So one time I had this dream. It was so real. I thought it's like I knew I was somewhere else. It's like watching a movie, and at the beginning of the movie, they always show you like the middle of the movie first, and then they'll go into the beginning and tell you details of the movie. It was something like that because I just remember I was running. That's how I was running from, and I didn't never look back to see who was chasing me, but I felt it. I felt it was some people. I heard them talking as they was chasing me. It's almost like a paparazzi type of dream, like some paparazzi people chasing me or whatever. That's what it felt like. I felt like I was in another dimension. It felt like it was a higher realm than Earth. It looked it so different. It looked like Earth now. The trees and everything, but I'm gonna tell you why it looks so different, but in a minute. But I was running, so I saw these trees. I'm running through the woods and everything, and as I'm running through the woods, I seen my baby. My daughter is 7 now, but at the time in the dream, she was a baby. In her months or whatever, and she was just sitting in the ground. Sitting on the ground. And at the time, as I'm running and I'm running towards her, I'm thinking in my head because it didn't make sense even while I was there. I was thinking, what is my baby doing here? That's why I remember saying, what my baby doing here? So I remember picking her up, and I carried her with me. I'm running, we're just running. And the paparazzi people or whoever these people were was still chasing me. And all of a sudden I ran up on this mountain. It was like a hill. It's like I was up on a hill, and we was running towards the hill, and then it's like the people was coming because it's like it turned into all flat land, and it was like hills. And I ran up on this hill, and I seen the people was just chasing me. They was coming behind me. I had my baby, and we jumped in the hole. Like, once again, I'm always having dreams about you know a hole in the ground, and I'm always jumping in it. It's always a hole waiting for me. It's like as I'm running, I always see a hole, and I jump in the hole because that's like my safety zone, my shield. So I jumped in the hole, and as we in the hole, I remember me. I was holding my baby. We jumped in the hole, and I just remember we were just in the hole, and I'm trying to think of something. The hole was real big. It's so crazy because when I jumped in the hole, it was just a normal sized hole, but when we jumped in the hole, it was so big that we can stand up in it, but it was kind of small, but we could still stand up in the hole. And I remember I was standing up there with my baby, and I set her down, and I was thinking, and the people was at the top of the hole, like trying to wait for me to come down, or not trying to wait for me to come up, or whatever. So I remember that I was down in the hole, and I was thinking like, okay, what I'm gonna do. So out of nowhere, I just instantly knew I was like, okay, I know I can do. I can just make up something. I knew I could create something. I knew that I can make anything possible in my dream. So it's like I took a seed out of, I don't know, my pocket. I don't know where I took the seed out of, but it was little. But when I get it out, I made it big into a big old spaceship. It was like a big spaceship. And I put my baby in it, and I got in it, and then we flew out the hole in the spaceship. And I don't even remember seeing the people, but I remember when we was going up, I guess it was people around the hole as we were going up. And we flew up in the air, and then I don't know, it jumped to now me and my baby is in a park, and I got her on a swing. It's so weird because this is how I know I was in a different a different universe. Because you know how the swings go back and forth. You know, it goes back and forth when you push it. It goes back and forth. It only goes side to side when you throwing it side to side. But in this life, in this world, I was pushing as I was pushing the swing was just going sideways. I was pushing it forward, but it'll just keep going side to side. And then as it went side to side, it kept on going longer, like whoosh, whoosh. And then it just kept on going real long. And then it started going all around the whole swing pole almost. And I would remember thinking like, why is this thing doing it at the same time while I'm thinking this? I'm still watching my back because I remember the people was chasing us, me and my baby. I remember the people was chasing me. So I'm still pushing the swing, but I'm looking back, looking back, making sure no one's coming and stuff like that. And then I guess out of nowhere it switched over again. Then now I'm running again with my baby, and now we're in the middle of a city. And the city, it's like we were standing in the street, and I remember I was running, but out of nowhere, I just stopped. I just, it was sunny, it was pretty, and I just stopped. And I was holding my baby in my arm, and I remember I looked up in the sky. I don't know what made me look up. I don't know what made me stop. I just stopped. It's almost like I didn't have no control. I just stopped. And I looked up at the sky, and I saw like it was clouds in the sky, but at the same time you could see through the clouds, and the sky looked kind of different. It didn't look like our blue sky or our night skies. It was like it's sunny outside, but at the same time the sky looked kind of black, kind of dark, underneath the clouds, but it was still kind of bright outside and sunny. But I noticed the sun. That's what made me stop because I know that it was something behind the sun. And when I looked up at the sun, I seen another planet or it like another planet or a rock, some sort of looking galaxy type of looking planet was behind it, but it was dark. But you can see it behind the sun. And I just remember standing there looking up at it for a long time, wondering. Then that's when I was standing there thinking, where am I? Maybe these people chasing me because I'm the alien. I'm the one that's you know, in their world, and I might look different to them, and they might notice me, and they start to chase me. And that's what my dream felt like. I was being chased by this unknown force. I don't know. It was like an unknown force. It was like I didn't never look back to see who was chasing me, but they were chasing me. And I had plenty of dreams where I've been chased. That wasn't the only dream I had about being chased. I had dreams about being chased by my brother, but it wasn't really my brother. I knew it was like a disguise. I think it was like my guardian that was using my brother as a disguise to make me feel comfortable, that I won't be too afraid that if I see who he really was, that I probably wouldn't be so afraid. So it used someone that I'd be kind of comfortable with. But I remember he was chasing me, and the reason why I knew he was my guide because when I was running for him, I took out flying, but I fell back down. I couldn't quite, catch. My flying skills were kind of bad. But he was chasing me. He started to run after me too. But then when he was running after me, it kind of scared me, and I was kind of upset. And I started to run, and I flew. I fell back down, and he was at the top of the stairs, and he saw me. He was like, you're doing it wrong. And then I was looking at him. He was like, you got to close your eyes and focus. He said, focus on where you want to go and just go. So I just remember I was trying to get away. So I was looking up at the sky. And I just remember closing my eyes and I was focused on flying there. And I just felt this breeze hitting my face. And then I woke up, and I was like, whoa. I knew I was somewhere else. My guardian knew that I was kind of afraid and I was trying to get away and I was doing it wrong. He was like, if you want to get away, you need to do it the right way. You need to focus, and I did have a psychic in my dream tell me, can you concentrate? I mean, she looked me right in the eyes and said, um, can you concentrate? And I looked at her kind of weird, because it was other people at the table. I think it was my family at the table, and she only looked at me, directly at me. It's like she was looking down first, and then she looked up like, can you concentrate? With a serious look. And I just remember, I think I lied to her, and I was telling her like, yeah, I can concentrate, yeah. But I know that's one of my biggest issues, that I can't really concentrate, because most of my visions that I have seen and places I have been to have been on purpose, or accidentally. I mean, I didn't mean to. I didn't try to. It was like a slip of the tongue, type of thing. And because I don't know, I did it on purpose plenty of times. I just kept my eyes closed and, kept my mind awakened. And damn, I was walking in the house. I be in different places, but I just do it accidentally. I'm getting there. I'm trying to learn. I'm on the tip of the iceberg right now, but it's been about 7 years strong that I've been finally spiritually awakened. But I think that's kind of too strong to say that I'm spiritually awakened. I think I'm moving. Put it that way, I'm moving in my sleep. I mean, I'm about to become truly fully awakened. It's me that's holding back because there's something on the other side that's trying to tell me something, and I'm too afraid to find out what it is. But they keep coming to me, especially these invisible beings. They keep coming to me, and I'm the one that's afraid. I really want them to just take me. Like some people say they have experience of beings taking them out their bodies. I kind of want that and make them like understand. But hopefully I get there one day. But I'm gonna make this video short, and I will talk to y'all again. And keep your imagination alive and awakened, because that's where we come from.